What up, guys? I hope you're enjoying your E3 out there. I know I am. It's day one. Right now, though, it is time to get a nice little demo here of Need for Speed Rivals. And to do so, I have Marcus, the executive producer of the game. Marcus, what's up, bud?
Hey, man, it's good. It's great being back here in Los Angeles for E3, showing off Need for Speed Rivals. You know, it's a game that is shaping up to be really, really good.
Really? Now, before we jump into a demo, because I know you got one for us, give us a little backstory.
Yeah, so Need for Speed Rivals is quite honestly really dialing into the ultimate rivalry between cops and racers.
Okay.
You know, as a gamer, you have two different careers to play through as a cop, play through as a racer. But the really big thing that we're pushing with this game is something we call All Drive. All Drive is a way for us to destroy the line between single player, co-op, and multiplayer. And really have you and me play single player in the same world, and our worlds can collide and just create the totally unexpected.
Very cool. It looks like they're rolling some of the stuff, so let's jump into the demo. Walk me through what we're seeing here.
You obviously see the car. This car is the, you know, Ferrari's back in Need for Speed. First time in 7 years. How about that? You know, he's driving through a you know, repair station there. This guy is as a racer in this game, you're out there to drive fast and try to get it from away from the cops. They're obviously out there to try to stop you. You can go into spontaneous races, you can go into organized events, but you know, every time you do so, obviously you will be the target by the police. And the absolute goal for you is to play through some of the stuff that we can see over here. I don't know if someone's actually filming when I see this, but there's something we call the shot list,
okay,
which is basically small objectives for you as you drive around to kind of pull you through the gameplay.
Sort of like, not, I'm sorry to cut you off, sort of like a checklist almost here.
Yeah, exactly. And it's called a shot list because of the way that the premise is designed. We're not going to talk about the premise here today, but it really is a way for us to make sure that you always have something really useful to do in the game.
Excellent, excellent. Now, I mean, Need for Speed, a lot of it's about the cars, man. People love the cars. The Ferrari's back. How spot on are the cars compared to real ones?
You know, from a visual standpoint, and you know, the models are so real now. You know, with the power of next generation, we can model them in much more detail. You can see this car here, even though it's quick. You know, your screen is actually very dark, not showing my game in the best possible light. However, though, you can see the water pouring down on the Ferrari here. Is actually, you know, he's been in the rain, and you can see the water, you know, kind of pouring down over the car. You can also see the Ferrari actually here using a EMP weapon. Technology, pursuit technology that we call it, is a big part of Need for Speed Rivals as well. To really keep that, you know, fight between cops and racers really interesting. Crashing is a big part of this game as well, as is obviously smashing up these beautiful cars when you actually hit something.
And it's important to know too, like, guys, we're watching this on the monitors. He's giving a demo. The guys at home are seeing a beautiful picture. Probably seeing something better than we are right now, so I know the car looks good to them. But you mentioned All Drive. Let's kind of break that down, because to me that's new.
Yeah. All Drive is as I said, it's kind of a next generation thinking of how we can get people to play the game together. Need for Speed is absolutely a game that will that people, you know, can totally enjoy playing offline on their own, supported by AI, go through a career both as a cop and as a racer. However, though, with All Drive, if you and me are friends and you start playing, I will be put into your world. And when that happens, we can drive around and we could, you know, just randomly meet up. You could be a cop, I'm a cop. The game recognizes that, you know, we're both cops, and it kind of puts us into a cooperation mode. Which means that you get a few more objectives, you know, correlated to the co-op, as well as the scoring is starting to be shared between us two. So that will happen seamlessly. You do not have a lobby, no waiting, no menu where you have single player, co-op, and multiplayer. It's one experience, and you choose how to experience it.
Very cool. So you're saying, like, basically, like, you're at home playing, we're homies, and then all of a sudden I jump online. It's going to automatically show that you're on, and then I can just click on and hop right in.
You do not even have to do that. If I'm playing, and we're friends, and I've said I want to be, you know, I want to be able to play with Constant, you will be put into my world directly.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Obviously, for the people that are afraid of such feature and privacy, you know, you can always stop that and play totally alone and choose what people you want to pick in. And default setting for this is going to be with friends, you know, play with friends.
Very cool. So let's talk about any other changes that we can look forward to with this.
So I think something that you have up here on the screen, ×9, James Mowat, my lead designer, is playing the game right now, and he's racking up points here. He's racking up points. It's ×9. Every drift he makes is ×9. And that he does that because he's stringing together all these illegal actions, right? He's taking a lot of risk now. Still staying out here, because the longer he stays out, the more points he gets, the more attention he's going to get from the police. It's something we call risk and reward scoring system. So the longer he stays out and collect points, the more of an interest is going to be to the cops. If the cops take him down now, he's going to lose all that 146,000 points.
Yeah.
To get it, he needs to stop and bank it. And he hasn't done that yet. So it really is about how far do you push it until you go and bank it. So it really creates a new level of intensity and thinking, really, in a game like this.
Very cool. So if you're granny style and you be driving all slow and you bank a lot, do you get penalized for that, or is that the object here?
No, you know, it's the way you want to play, right? You could totally keep a low profile, collect a few points, you know, go back to the safe house, you know, bank it up. And then you could probably be like you would be playing it, like go for the big win.
Right.
Just stay out, and build up that multiplier, you know, potentially then be taken out and lose it all.
Yeah, no, that sounds nuts right there. I'm just taking a look at this. So you got your right there. I saw earlier before we cut away, he was actually marking the car for his weapons.
So
and stuff like you were saying earlier.
That's one of the pursuit tech is the EMP. EMP is obviously upgradable, like all the pursuit tech is going to be, both in kind of, you know, the power, you know, the damage it makes to the car, the seconds you need to lock it to the car, so it's all built into the persistence system of the game.
Very cool. Well, at Machinima, we're all about communities, and I'm hearing that we have actually a community question here on Twitter, so let me check in with Steven Larson up there and see what we got. What's up, guys?
Hey,
guys.
Constant, how you doing, pal?
How's it going?
Good, sir.
We've got one question on the Twitter board, and it is from CabbyCat4444. It says, how many different cars are there in the new Need for Speed?
All right, that's a good question too, and I was just about to get to that. We have a Twitter follower that wants to know how many different cars are in Need for Speed Rivals this time.
So the total car count is going to be around 55 to 60 in the final game. Right now, we probably have half of those in the game.
Oh, very cool. Well, looks like we're getting the wrap sign, unfortunately. So, Marcus, I want to thank you, man, for giving me the quick run through. I'll be coming to visit you at the booth and getting some play on that.
Hey there, got some free time for E3 Good. Starting on June 11th to the 13th, tune in for our 24-hour E3 coverage featuring the latest gameplay, hardware, and trailers from the biggest gaming convention of the year. Catch it all on your phone, tablet, computer, or other rectangular viewing device right here at Machinima or on your 360 with our patented Machinima app. Patent pending.